All right, let's talk politics this afternoon. If you can believe it, we have just 4 weeks until November election day. Election season already underway in many states across the country. And both campaigns, they're continuing to hit vital swing states today. Former President Donald Trump is with a former political target, Georgia Governor Brian Kemp. You just saw there. The two were once at odds over the aftermath of the 2020 election. Now, Kemp has since endorsed Trump this year and spoke with him at a briefing on recovery efforts for Hurricane Helene just an hour ago.
I would tell you, Mr. President, this storm, to put into perspective, Georgia Power's worst storm they've ever dealt with. They had to repair 1,700 poles. This one's over 8,000. Wow.
Now, on the other side of the aisle, Vice President Kamala Harris is heading to the Union stronghold of Flint, Michigan. Her appearance comes less than 24 hours after the suspension of the U.S. dock workers' strike. With that, everyone, let's get to NBC Boston's political commentator, Sue O'Connell, joining us right now. I want to talk about Hurricane Helene, Sue. Listen, I know it's a weather event, a tragic weather event, but unfortunately, like most things, this has become a political event as well, right? You got nearly, just by numbers right now, 7,000 National Guardsmen that are responding to multiple states. FEMA has been on the ground since that storm hit. You got homeowners who are already applying for some of the millions and millions of dollars that have been made available to them collectively. Biden and Harris, they've visited Florida, Georgia, the Carolinas as well. They're trying to see the damage for themselves. And yet former President Trump is successfully convincing his supporters that no one is being helped and that the federal government is practically abandoning the folks in the South. He even said governors can't get the president on the phone, which even Republican Governor Brian Kemp of Georgia had to come out and correct.
Yep.
Tragedy, you know, is one of those things that oddly brings us together and sometimes can heal us, right? But how is this helpful to the people in need or to his campaign?
You know, Colton, not only does it not help the people in need, it makes it worse, right? A natural disaster is one of the most traumatic and chaotic experiences for everyone who experiences it, right? Some of these people have lost their loved ones. Either they can't find them or they're dead. They've been injured, their possessions, their homes. One home went right down the road there. You saw that. That woman's husband died. Their entire town's completely wiped out. And then Donald Trump blows into town. He's not offering help. He's not consoling people. He is lying to them. He's giving them disinformation. And frankly, he's scaring them. So what's equally worse, not only is he lying to the people who have experienced the storm, his lie that he's telling to our fellow Americans in need is now being parroted by the MAGA supporters online and on TV. And frankly, it's absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, I think objectively a lot of people would agree with you. I want to talk about something that is out today. We mentioned it just a few moments ago here on the air. There's a new jobs report that's out. For the most part, it's pretty good news, right? You got nearly 250,000 people with new jobs added in September. Wages are up. Experts say the U.S. economy is strong. My question to you is, why do so many people feel like it's not?
That's a good question, Colton. We keep asking. One, prices are still high on the things we buy all the time and on our housing, and we can't buy houses, we can't move. Our medical expenses are still through the roof. And those are things that just impact every single one of us. And plus, for the past 4 years, every time we report good news about the economy, we have to hedge it and say, oh, but there might be a recession, so let's not feel too good about this. So Biden is right, the remarks that he made today. The U.S. economy is the envy of the world. But guess what? We don't live in the UK. We're not buying things in the United Kingdom. We live here in the United States, and we're buying things here, and the prices still feel high. But as lots of folks like to point out, feelings aren't math. Inflation has indeed slowed. Wages are indeed up, not higher than inflation, but they're up. We are, I think all of us are going on vacations for the most part, and some of us are buying new cars. The cost of used cars has gone down. We're spending money, and I think it's safe to say that the U.S. economy is very good. Hopefully, the feelings will catch up.
Well, and I'm sure that we're going to hear a lot about that from Biden and Harris, certainly, over the next few weeks. I want to quickly ask you about Obama. He says he's going to be campaigning for Kamala beginning next week. Listen, he was an immensely popular president. My question to you, do you think that he still has it? We only see him once every blue moon when he drops his, Spotify playlists or whatever, He only comes out ever so often when, he feels the need to. And what specific talent does he add to her campaign next week?
Well, you sum it up there, Colton. He had star power. I mean, you can absolutely bet we'll be seeing really long lines to get into these Harris rallies next week so people can see Barack Obama. And as you note, the former president is a bit of a mystery man when it came to the term of Biden's presidency. So voters aren't tired of him. They want more of him. I actually read books off his list this year, and they were pretty good. They want more Obama. And remember, we also got that new Obama, the guy that doesn't seem to care that much about what people think at the Democratic convention. Remember how he made that now infamous joke about Trump's crowd size? So you can expect Obama to bring the sizzle as America starts voting.
All right, Sue, as always, thank you. We appreciate your insight. And of course, everyone at home, don't forget we recap all the week's biggest political headlines for you every Sunday on At Issue. You can join Sue O'Connell, Corey Smith, and Matt Pritchard. It airs at 11:30 immediately following Meet the Press.